Hey YouTubers, I know some of you are upset that the Sceptre E205W monitor is wall mountable with the VESA mounts. However, the base stand or neck is not removable, detachable. So I'm going to show you guys how to solve that problem. Now, before we begin, I do have to warn you guys that you will have to take the monitor bezel and trim apart. So if you're not willing to do that and risk some potential damage, if you don't do it correctly, then I would suggest that you guys avoid this altogether. Alright, so here we got the monitor out of the box. The first thing you want to do is remove these 4 screws down here at the bottom that hold the trim together. So I've already taken those out to save us some time on this video. Alright, the next thing is to go ahead and flip the monitor over. What you got to do next is, and here's where there's a potential for damage, is you got to pry this bezel apart from the main body of the monitor. And you'll see that the way they catch is through these little tabs right here. So you'll find them every few inches along the body of the monitor. So what you'll need to do is just kind of glide your finger across until they all pop loose. Let's see how we do this. So guys, earlier I did damage the bezel here, so you definitely want to watch out. But that's no big deal. I don't really care, in my case. Alright, finally, get the bezel off. Underneath, you'll see the 2 screws that are attaching the neck of the stand to the body of the monitor. So we'll just remove these 2 screws next. There you have it, guys. Stand neck has now been removed. You want to make sure you get these back plates off and out of the monitor assembly so they're just not sitting in there loose. Alright, so the back plates are now removed. So we can go ahead and button this assembly all back together. So guys, this is what it looks like with the neck removed. Not too bad. There's going to be 2 holes there that are sort of exposed, but a lot better than having that neck hanging down looking atrocious. So now we'll just snap the bezel back together. Alright, so everything's back together. That's how things look now. Now you get your flush backing on the monitor. In case you got to mount any extra attachments that the neck was impeding with. See, previously there was no flush fitment, but now with that out of the way, you're good to go. And folks, again, be very careful when you're removing the bezel. Like I said, I did pull on it a little bit too hard at the wrong angle, and it did crack the bezel. It doesn't look too bad, but if you're one of those folks who really pay close attention to details, then you might be pretty upset about this damage. So again, just be really careful when you're pulling this bezel trim apart, guys. And don't forget, you'll need to put these screws back in place so that everything stays together. 4 screws along the bottom. So here's the reason why I needed to get the stand neck off of the monitor body, because it was getting in the way of this keyboard tray bracket. Here, I'll show you what I mean. So if you take a look at the back of the monitor, the way this keyboard bracket monitor mounts, there's very little room on the back, and that monitor stand neck would have definitely gotten in the way had I not removed it. So, alright folks, here's the finished product. No monitor stand neck. Not a bad monitor for $73.